My Pip Talk channel, but it's acting kind of slow right now. We got Alex, Jay, Jao, Keisha, Lamar, Alonzo, Lucas, Marlon, Renee, Cody, Lauren. What's up, everybody? Hope you had a great week. Hope you had a great day. Hope y'all caught that move last night on EuroCAD with me. Well, actually today during London session. So let me go ahead on and pause this real quick. And let's get started. Yeah, I hope my Pip Talk channel pulls up. Oh, come on, it's acting slow, Here we go. But where's everybody calling in from? Where are you located? Talk to me. Alex, what's good? Lucas, good morning. UK, nice. Miami, Philly, Chicago. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Come on, Pip Talk. It's taking forever. Make sure we don't have any stragglers back there. We got Trinidad. Trinidad, what's up? St. Thomas. Okay, nice. If y'all got team members that want to get on, Portugal, that's what's up, y'all. If y'all got team members that y'all want to get on here, learn how to trade with me, catch these moves, trade harmonics, definitely get them on the call. Let's definitely get them all on the call. My Pip Talk is acting slow. My entry missed by 5 pips on EuroCAD. Hey, what was your entry on EuroCAD? Oh my God. So this right here was the before picture on EuroCAD last night. I forgot who actually brought EuroCAD to my attention last night. I forgot who it was. If you're on here, drop a 2 in the chat. I can't remember who that was that brought EuroCAD to my attention. We got Pit Ways on the call. What's up? Who was that dropped it? We got Ernest on the call. What's good? But yeah, somebody, Caroline, what's up? So we got somebody called out. Well, they didn't call it out, but they asked me to go over EuroCAD, and this is what I saw on EuroCAD last night. In the yellow, I have a Gartley harmonic pattern, and in the black, I have a crab pattern right here in the black. And then you can if you guys took this trade last night, you should be up about 100 pips right now. Our entry point was in this this box right here, based off of this harmonic pattern. Like normally when I find two harmonic patterns that confluent, that align with each other, it is a high probability trade that I would definitely jump on blindly every single time, because these two harmonic patterns lined up with this demand zone up here, along with this 4-hour trend line going to the downside. So price came right up here into this zone, and then it dropped, hit target one. If I go over here to my chart, the real chart, live chart, you can actually see that this trade played out lovely. So check that out. How many people want to become beast ass traders? Type 2 in the chat if you want to become a beast ass trader and like really, be able to learn how to like train your eye to see these different type of movements in the market. Because look at this right here, yo. Like, how many pips is this? Beast ass traders, 222 lit, yo. That's my goal, is to teach you guys how to be able to understand these harmonic patterns. Like I say, it's gonna really take you to that next level. So based on our entry point where we entered the market, let's see how many pips we caught on that trade. Because right now we're still in it. Well, if you want to, 100 pips, you can go ahead on and take profit if you guys took that trade, or you can move your stop to break even. But our entry point, like literally, when I tell you guys, like when we trade harmonic patterns, we are currently up about 104 pips right now on that trade, give or take. Come on, like that's crazy, right? Easy move. So when you trade in harmonic patterns, sometimes when you trading, like I say, these are high probability areas. These patterns, these advanced patterns, are high probability trade setups, trade opportunities. Like I say, when price, builds up into these zones where the harmonic tends to reverse, because harmonic patterns are basically reversal patterns. So when that pressure starts to build up, people thinking, they see that this is rising, boom, it's making these little waves. I'm just waiting for my opportunity to sell the market at this completion of this harmonic pattern right here. If I take all these, these patterns off my chart, the average person can't see this with their eye at all. So that's why it's important for you guys to, back test and, pick one harmonic pattern like I did. I traded one harmonic pattern for a year straight. That's it. You know how hard that was to be disciplined in order for me to do that? It took a lot of discipline. That's what harmonics will allow you to do. It'll give you a sense of direction in the market every single time. You want, like when I used to trade, like I used to get the wick entry going the opposite direction. Like I would see a move like this and then, okay, oh crap, I need to sell it. Then boom, guess what? I sold the market right here at the worst place possible, and price reversed on me. And I'm sitting here going crazy, like, yo, what the heck am I doing wrong? Right? So, harmonic patterns will give you a sense of direction every time in the market. So I know for a fact that if I saw that this right here was dropping, I know that looking at this harmonic pattern in yellow, I know that this right here is I know I'm stuck in the middle of no man's land right now, and me trying to sell the market right here in this area is probably not the best idea, especially based off this harmonic pattern. The best idea based off this pattern right here would be right here in this zone. So I have to be patient enough to deal with all of this nonsense right here in the middle for this pattern to complete in order for me to enter at the highest probability trade. Even if I would have entered right here, worst case scenario, I'll still be up about 50, 60 pips. But, like I say, I like to take the extreme of the pattern. Even though we have two patterns sitting right here, I like to take the extreme of that pattern. And the extreme of that pattern is this black one right here. I saw this crab pattern right here. And, felt like this is the best opportunity to enter that for a sell opportunity. So if you caught that trade, yo, congrats. If you took that trade with me last night, I also posted it in my pip talk. Another trade that I posted as well in Pip Talk, and I'm about to go over it real quick, is what trade is that? NZD. NZD-JPY. So NZD-JPY, I posted this trade this morning. I actually saw a harmonic pattern developing on that. Like I told you guys, we've been in NZD-JPY for a sell for a couple days now, I believe. We're in profit, but price is, you know, completed this bearish cipher pattern right here, as you can see. So if you're in my Pip Talk channel and you enter right here at this green line was my entry point right here, where the D completion is, and my target for my short-term target for this trade will be at this level right here. So you can go here and read my notes in my Pip Talk channel, and my stop loss is still the same up here. So if I go over to NZDJPY right now, so you take a you know, a mental photo of this real quick, get a look at it. Give me like 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Now let me go over here to the actual live chart. That's dope, Alex. I'm in all your trades. Appreciate that, bro. So now let me go over here to the actual chart on NZDJPY. So NZDJPY, we can see that we got, you know, the same as that move that we just took on EuroCAD. We actually have it right here on this is on a 4-hour pattern, but we're on the hour chart right now, but this is a 4-hour pattern. So looking at that move, we see that this is where we enter. Price is starting to, you know, consolidate. Like I said, on a higher time frame, you can experience, you know, a little bit of turbulence. You know, you're just sitting in a trade, consolidating, going back and forth. But you know, you can't play with the Fibonacci. I'm not the Fibonacci, but you can't play with the harmonic ratios. Just, you know, set it and forget it. Let the harmonic pattern do what it's supposed to do. So right now you can see we're still in profit, but you know, we've just been playing around, whatever. But it's all good. I'm used to this. So when you first start trading harmonic patterns, you got to get used to this stuff up here. You're not going to be lucky enough to have all targets hit. You know, have your entry point take off in your direction right away. You know, the markets will test you. You know, play with your emotions, and you just have to, you know, have enough kahunas to sit in that trade and actually, you know, play it out. Good morning, Beast Ass Traders. Troy, what's up? So you have to have enough kahunas to hold that trade, guys. Don't you know? Don't let the trade scare you out of your position. You know, set it and forget it. So if I go down to a 15-minute chart and show you guys this Cypher pattern that I went over, because what I'm gonna do right now is, because some of you guys are new on this call, the Cypher pattern is like my go-to move in the market. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna draw it up on a plain chart on a whiteboard. Give me 2 seconds. Make sure we don't have any stragglers behind. So you can see, looking at this on Pip Talk, this is where I saw the pattern right here. And then, you know, I was looking to enter right here. And if I go here to my, if I go back here to the live chart, you can see price is currently sitting. This is where we enter right here. And then price is, you know, slowly dropping. And this is my target right here. So looking at that, what we have is a bearish cipher pattern. So this cipher pattern developed in the same, basically in the same direction that this original harmonic pattern that I have right here in the crab pattern. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you the steps that I use when I'm trading the cipher pattern. So let me go over here to a white screen real quick. And then I'm gonna get back over here and show you guys on the live chart, live candlesticks. So looking at this pattern, again, when you trade in harmonic patterns, you're gonna find almost always you're gonna find some period of consolidation, right? The market will just consolidate. Let me do that a little bit better. The market will consolidate in a zone, and you have your level of support, level of resistance, and then boom, the market will break out. It'll make a decision which way it wants to go, right? And based on this breakout in the market, you have to be able to understand that this is what we call an impulse leg. So the market broke out, created that impulse leg to the downside. So what I have to do is be patient and wait for the market to give me a level of support. So the market, then starts to pull back. So let's say if I start seeing the market, pull back, what I want to do is look for a minimum of a 38.2 retracement. Okay, 38.2 retracement. That's a percentage sign right there. 38.2 retracement all the way to a 61.8. 61.8%. Okay, these are the rules for this pattern that I'm going over right now, the Cypher pattern. These are the rules. Okay, so based off of that, what I want to do now is just be patient and wait for the market to pull back and give me some type of resistance based off that Fibonacci level. Guess what? It's going to tell me what I should be looking for once the pulls back happens and develops that B leg in the market. So what we have right here is our level of resistance right here. Our level of resistance, consolidation, and the breakout of that consolidation. This level up here would be my X leg, okay? So I'm just put my X leg up here, and this level of support is now my A leg. So what I want to do, because I know these ratios, right? I want to be able to take my Fibonacci from my X leg, this level of resistance, all the way down to that level of support. And I'm showing you guys step by step exactly how to do this, so pay attention. Taking my Fib from my X leg all the way down to my A leg, and I'm looking for, again, right here, minimum 38.2 to a 61.8 Fibonacci retracement off of that XA leg. So price came back and gave me that, let's say it gave me a 50% retracement, boom. So now I have my B leg established based off of this move. So like I told you guys, the B leg is always going to tell you what pattern you should be looking for, always, right? So what you guys got to understand is that you pay attention to that B leg, it'll tell you what you guys should be looking for. So now what I want to do is identify my C leg and be patient and wait for that to develop. So the way I identify my C leg, I just take my Fib, and you can use either your Fib or you can use your Fibonacci extension. I like to use both. So what I'm gonna do now is take my Fibonacci extension, and what I want to do with that is take it from my X leg. I want to take it from my X leg all the way down to my A leg, all the way back up to my X leg. Let me just extend that out a little bit further. Let me line that up perfectly. There we go, right there. And based off of that, what I want to do is, this is my extension levels down here at the bottom. The 1272, 1414, the 1618. These are what we call the extensions. The extension of this move, this XAB leg. Price then breaks down and extends down to these lower levels. So what I want to do is look for the next point, which would be my C leg, okay? My C leg, that'll be a minimum 1.272. 1.272 all the way down to a 1.414 level. Okay. That's what I want my C leg to come down and touch at least a minimum of a 1272. So what we get right here, price came down, boom, gave me that 1272 touch. It can come all the way down to the 1414 as long as price doesn't close below it. It can wick past it, but it just can't close below that 1414 level, okay? And this is what I mean. Price can come down, and if it closed below it like that, it's invalid. If price comes down and it wicks, this is valid. This is perfectly fine. Price just can't close below it, okay? So based off of that, what I want to do now is go ahead on and label this my C leg. I got the minimum 1272 touch, and I also have the everything else aligned, okay? So my X A leg gave me my B. My X to my XA back to X gives me my C. And you can go back and rewatch this video, pause it, it's being recorded, so you can go back and do that as well. So if I'm moving too fast, and make sure you guys study this right here. So from that point, what I want to do now is take my fib from the entire move of my XA leg. I'm sorry, my XC leg. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a ratio, like a math ratio. You got X plus A equals X plus A equals B. A plus X equals C. And then what you want to do now is take the entire move of this harmonic pattern. And what I mean by the entire move, you want to take your fib from the entire move from your X leg all the way down to your C point, okay? And by this time, I already know what I should be doing in the market. I should be setting up for a nice sell opportunity. I can go ahead and set my pending orders. So this is how I'm able to see, the market before it actually gets to my pending order. So if you guys been with me, who can tell me the level that I'm looking for, the Fibonacci ratio that I'm looking for to enter this sell opportunity? If you guys been rocking out with me for a minute, who can tell me what I should be looking for? 78.6, 78.6, 78.6. Perfect. Yeah. So now you just pretty much wait for price to push up to that 78.6, which is right here, which is the D completion of this harmonic pattern. And guys, you enter the trade for a sell at that order. At this level, you set your pending orders at 7.7. I don't know. Yeah, 122. I like to front run my orders sometimes, just a little bit. So I'll probably put it at 7.7, 120 or something like that. Just so I know for a fact I get into that trade. So now let's go to a live chart real quick. So I deleted everything. Let's go to a live chart back to this pattern that I see over here. And let's see what actually happened. Yeah, let me check something. Make sure we got no stragglers back there. If you can't hear, can everybody hear me? Type 1 in the chat if you can hear me. All right, perfect. Everybody can hear me. Perfect. So now let's do this. All right, let's go to a live chart now. Let's go to this pattern right here, and I'm going to delete everything. Let me do this real quick because stuff is small. Let's do this. All right, cool. It didn't make no sense for me to say it since they couldn't hear it. All right, cool. All right, so looking at this pattern right here, like I told you guys, almost always you're gonna find yourself in a period of consolidation. Let me zoom in. I'm gonna delete this. I'm just gonna delete this pattern real quick. And I'm gonna write the ratios right here on the side. So what we're looking for is X plus A. And you guys can write this down too. Equals B. And that equals a 38.2. 38.2. I got sloppy hand writing. 38.2 to 61.8. 61.8. All right. So what we have right here is that period of consolidation that I went over. Price came up and it started to consolidate right here in the zone, and boom, it broke out. And what we want to do is go ahead on and identify our level of resistance. The harmonic patterns will start with a level of support or a level of resistance. You can see right here we have a level of resistance right here. Okay, right here. So this is my X leg. Price then pushed all the way down, gave me this level of support. This is my A point. All right. So now that I have that identified, what I want to do, who can tell me what I should be doing with my fibs? What should I do with my fib now that I have my X and my A point established? Let's see. X plus A, take fib from X to A, measure X to A. Exactly. So we're going to measure X to A. Jonathan, what's up? So yeah, we're going to take our fib from X to A. So I'll take my fib from the X point all the way down here to this A point. I just want to measure it out and see where price pulls back into. So how you doing? How you doing? So what you want to do is, now that we have that identified level of our XA leg, this 50% level, all I need is a minimum of a 38.2. Remember, that's all I need. This 38.2 was hit, and price then push up to that 50% level. So technically, I don't want to confuse y'all, but all of this right here to the right did not even happen yet. So technically, what I will be looking for is a potential back pattern and a Cypher pattern, because these are the ratios for the back pattern, the 50% touch. The ratios for the Cypher is the 38 minimum all the way up to the 61.8. So what we have right here, we have that 50% touch right here. Now that we get that touch, now what we have is our B point. This is our B point, okay? So based off of that, what I want to do now is go ahead on and take my Fibonacci extension, or I'm gonna show you both tools that you can use. So you can use your Fibonacci extension, where you take it from X to A all the way back up to X. Or you can take your fib from A all the way back up to X. Either one, it doesn't matter, because they still align with each other. You can see how the 1272 lines up with the 1272, and the 1414 lines up with the 1414, right? You see that, right? So you can use either or. It really doesn't matter. It's the same thing. So to make it simple, I'm gonna just use my Fibonacci retracement, which is right here. So now I'm going to take my fib all the way back from A all the way to X. And who can tell me the ratio that I'm looking for from A to X for that extension? Let's see who's been paying attention. A plus plus X equals C. That equals a 1.272 all the way to a 1.414. Let's see who's been paying attention. 1272, 1272. Jade, what's up? Appreciate that. Yeah, she got it right. 1272 to 1414. That's the levels that we're looking for from A to X. So I took my fill from A, my A point, which is right here, all the way back from my level of support, all the way back up to my level of resistance, which is right here, okay? So what I want to do now is go ahead and label that my C point. So now, like I told you guys, now I already know where I should be entering the trade, like, because you have your notes written down next to your computer, so you should already know what you should be looking for. You all know that the completion of this harmonic pattern completes at the 78.6, right? So you all should be ready to go ahead and enter that trade with confidence, because that's what harmonic patterns is going to allow you guys to do, enter trades with confidence. I want to take my fill from my X point all the way down to my C point. And that 78.6 is where I have my pending order. And like I told you guys, I like to, short front run my orders, so I know for a fact I get into this trade. So I know for a fact I get into it. So again, I called this trade out in my Pip Talk channel this morning. So based off our entry, like we literally entered like right here on that trade. And right now we're currently up about 30 pips on this trade as well. So this right here is the Cypher pattern. Guys, this was the one pattern that I traded for an entire year straight. I traded this pattern for an entire year straight. And you all see my markups that I post inside my channel, right? In the Harmonic Scanner channel, where I post, the before and after pics and stuff. That's what I did for this pattern every single time. I posted before and after pictures every single time. So I can, document it, make sure, I'm following and sticking to the rules. And if you ever notice when I trade, all my trades look alike. They all look the same. There's nothing different about it, right? Everything looks the same. So right now, like I said, we're currently up about 30 pips on this trade, and looking to get a potential for target. I think this is target 2, if I'm not mistaken. Looking to get another 30 pips out of that trade. So yeah, let me see if this is target 2. This is how I find my targets. So to find your target when you trade in harmonic patterns, pretty much for all harmonics, you can see this thing is starting to turn over nicely. What you want to do is take your fib from your C leg, which is down here, and take it all the way up to your completion, which is a D point, which is right here. Target 1 has not been hit yet. Target 1 is the 38.2 level right here, 38.2, and target 2 is a 61.8. So we can see this thing is starting to turn over real nice. So again, when I post trades, I say about 99% of the time I'm actually entering a trade that I post. So if you guys see me in the Telegram chat, Harmonic Scanner Telegram group chat, or you see me in Pip Talk, then yeah, I'm pretty much in these trades right here that I post. Elmano, what's good, bro? My audio on this computer is terrible, so I'm unable to type stop loss. Nah, this isn't a trade I did, bro. We already entered this trade. You gotta follow me on my Pip Talk channel to be able to get these trades, bro. Is there something that you look for that tells you get out? Hold on. Is there something that you look for that tells you to get out of the pattern once you're in it? Nah, it's nothing that like this is harmonics. Like these are the rules. Like there's no other way around it. I follow I pay attention to the ratios. If the ratios line up, my X plus my A leg gives me that 38.2 to a 61.8, 61.8. Then that lines up. I check it off, check. If I take my fill from my A plus X, that should give me my equals my B. I'm sorry, that should equal my B right here. X plus A equals B, and that equals a 38.2. A plus S equal C. That should equal a 1272, 127, all the way to a 1414. If that lines up, check. And then the completion, I take it from X all the way to C. So X plus C equals 78.6. That's why I put my pending order for this pattern every single time. And I don't use any, I trade naked, bro. There's only two things that I like naked in this world. I like my charts naked. And I like my juice naked. You know that naked juice? You know, you guys know what naked juice is, right? Type 2 in the chat if you know what naked juice is. Guys, you got to get some of that juice whenever you trading. Like seriously, that's like some good stuff for you. Don't forget the woman. Alex, y'all hilarious. Hey, if you can't hear, well, where did they sell that naked juice? You can get it at Publix. So when you say you trade naked, should I be wearing any clothes? I mean, that's up to you right now. That's up to you, bro. I can't. No judge zone. We work from home. We do what we want to do, right? but yeah, to answer your question, nah, don't. That's all my cameras off. Oh, he was telling Troy don't zoom. All right, but yeah, yeah, target one was just hit on this trade right here. So you can see these patterns happen all the time. Like I said, this is my go-to pattern, go-to move in the market. So guys, you can go back and watch the recording and start learning this pattern right here, because it's a high probability trade setup. Like I'm telling you, this stuff happens all the time. It's like, I promise you guys, I'm not no magician or anything like that. I just follow the rules to the harmonic patterns. So I have my stop loss set up here and my target one, target two, and I set my trade, guys. This is like the biggest thing that a lot of traders, they deal with, right? You guys, you got to understand, you got to set your trade and you got to forget it. Set your stop loss, set your targets, and walk away from the trade. Let the trade do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, if you're sitting there watching it, it's going to, scare you out if it comes down close to target one and then start pushing up and then doing all this other crazy stuff, come back down, boom, 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 and then roll over, right? By the time this right here happens, or when this right here happens and you finally get back in profit, guess what? You're going to take profit right here and miss out on all of this potential gains right here, when all you have to do is just follow the rules to the harmonic trading. If you try, when you trading and you start looking for things to get you out of the trade, when you start looking for stuff when you trading, trust me, you're gonna find it. I promise you that you're gonna find it. When you traded this pattern for a year, did you mark up your own charts with SRT? I don't know what SRT is, or look for something in addition to the pattern. Nah, I just traded this. How many high quality trades do you typically see and enter in a week or a month? Wow, that's a good question. I see a lot, honestly. I see a lot, support and resistance. All right, I get to that question. I see a lot of these patterns happen all the time. So let me show you how often these patterns happen. I'm on a 15-minute chart too, and you'll see these patterns happen a lot frequently on the lower time frame. So let me just scroll and see if I can find one real quick. I'm just gonna scroll and see if I can just randomly find one, so you guys can see how good my eyes are whenever I'm trading. I was gonna see if I can find one real quick. Hold on. And they happen on every single time pair as well. So that's not a problem at all. Let me zoom in this one. They happen on every single time frame. We might have one right here. All right, cool. I think I see one. So what I'm gonna do is take this high point right here, and I'm gonna take this low point right here, and I'm gonna fib it out and see what this right here gives me. See what this point right here gives me. If it gives me that 38.2 to that 61.8, then that'll be valid. So if I take my fib from here to here, let's see what we get. Boom, we get a 50. We get the minimum 38.2. Let me go ahead on and label this right here. We got the minimum 38.2 XA. We got the minimum 38.2 right here, which is valid. So this is my B point. Now what I want to do now is take my fib from my my A leg all the way back up to my X point. And this is how you train your eye. What this is what I used to do all the time. I would go back and just back test and just do this over and over again. Take my fib from A to X, and I'm looking for that 1272 touch. Look what we got right here. Price came down and hit that 1272 touch and got out of that zone real quick. So that's my C leg. And what I want to do now is take my fib from my X leg all the way down to my C. And I want to look for a completion at the 78.6. So if I take my fib from X all the way down to C, and let me just extend this all the way out. And this is a good example of what I just went over with you guys too. So took my fib from X to C. The 78.6 is right here. Let me go ahead on and bring that over some so you guys can see it a little bit more clear. So yeah. So this is the 78.6 right here. So this would be my D entry point. Okay. So this is what this harmonic pattern will look like. Let me go ahead on and delete this real quick. Erase everything. So all my levels lined up. As soon as it lined up, guess what I do? I set my entry point and my targets, and I'm just going about my day and my stop loss, and I'll be good to go. So this is what it looks like: X to A to B, which is right here, B to C, C to D. Do they all look perfect? No, not at all. Right? The reason why I took this point right here and not this one is because this pullback is the highest pullback. So so let me go ahead on and throw that back over there. Look, come on. Let me go ahead and put this back here. All right, cool, that's good. So yeah, this is a Cypher pattern, all right? All these levels line up. Now, it's not always pretty, right? But I follow the market based off of this impulse leg to the downside, follow the market from here to here, boom, follow the market all the way down to here, follow the market to the completion where I enter this trade for a sell opportunity. Now, this is what I tell you guys where you have the potential of missing out on trades. Price came down to that entry point, you know, boom, hit your entry point, you all excited, you all happy, you know, you calling your homegirls, your boys, whatever like that. Oh, yo, I took my first trade and I'm in profit. And then boom, guess what happened? You in drawdown. Now your stop losses go up here. So why are you even worried about that trade? Just let it play out. And look what happened. Boom, it came back, you're in profit. Some of you guys probably take profit right here once you get back in profit because you don't have enough, I don't know, kahunas to hold that trade, right? And then price then, consolidates again, you in profit, boom, now you're negative, and then boom, it starts to drop. Now look what happened. If I go ahead on and zoom over to the right, look what happens. This thing dropped massively. And look right here. I see another Cypher pattern too. So you ask me how often do they have? Look right here. There's another one. X, A. I don't even have to measure it. B, C, D. But for the sake of this call, I'm going to go ahead and measure this out. Let me read these comments real quick. Yeah, I use my fill levels for my stop loss. How many pips for your stop loss? It depends on how many pips I use for my stop loss, because on the lower time frame, it can be a little bit smaller. It can be a smaller stop loss. But on a higher time frames, that stop loss can be at least 100 pips. And all you gotta do to, all you gotta do is really just lower your lot sizes. That's it. When you're on a higher time frame. Can you go over how to get the D point again? Yes. All you do is take your fib from X to C to get the D point, which is the 78.6 entry. The D entry point, stop loss, and take the profit. Still new. Okay, I'll go over that in a minute. What is your percentage of bro? My percentage of these patterns hitting, yo, it's like in the 90s. I'm not even gonna lie. I think this year alone, I only lost, based off the harmonic patterns that I took, I think I lost about 4 trades, if I'm not mistaken. And you can go through my Pip Talk channel and look at all my harmonic patterns that I post in my Pip Talk channel. All of them are winners. Yeah, ecstasy. How many hit stop loss? Some of them, they rarely hit the stop loss. Like, they'll come up here and play around like this, but stop losses are up here at this 113 level. They rarely hit it. And sometimes if they do hit it, if I see price pushing up and getting close to my stop loss, what I'll do is, for the most part, if I'm using proper risk management, then I would honestly, I'm not telling you guys to do that, but I would remove my stop loss, because what happens is price will go up there and it'll hit that extension zone, because these are extension zones right here. And then what'll happen, it'll reverse, and then it'll roll over and push to the downside. That happens sometimes too. And I just, and I kept seeing that what happened. Like, when I first started trading, it's like, yo, it'll hit my stop loss occasionally, and then it'll roll over and give me my profits. But even if you use your stop loss with this and you trade it every single time, then you're not going to, your winning percentage is still going to be high. It's going to be real high. So you don't have to worry about that. 78.6D. Funny question. Where did we find your recordings last time I checked on Honesty? Yeah, you got to go to my Pip Talk channel to get my recordings. Right now, I'm recording this right now, and I'm going to upload it to my YouTube and then put it in my Pip Talk channel so everybody can watch this again. Appreciate that, Renee. Yeah, I drop all my recordings in my Pip Talk channel, just until I think my computer has I got my computer when I was in Italy. I used to play basketball in Italy, and I think the software that we use to record and stream is blocking something that's keeping my sessions from being recorded. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to get a new. I'm just going to get a new computer and then set everything up, and then everything will be flowing perfectly in my iML TV. But for now, I record everything on YouTube and I put it in my Pip Talk channel for you guys. Yeah, use my filler little stops. Yeah, I'm about to go over this pattern real quick. Yeah, this is Lynette. This is a crazy drop right here too. So like I said, these harmonic patterns, and you can see how well my eyes are trained, right? How I just go through, I just scroll back and I can just easily spot them. Harmonic patterns, my favorite to trade. Yes, sir. I don't put stop loss of the trade. I can handle the drawdown. Yeah, if you're using proper risk management when you trading harmonic patterns, you honestly, I'm not trying to tell you guys this, but like, cause I've been trading it for a while. If you use proper risk management, you can sit in a trade and be in drawdown, not even allow it to affect your account. Sometimes I might be in a trade, I'm down 100 pips. I'm not even worried about it because I have proper risk management, especially when you're on a higher time frame. Don't mean to sound disrespectful, but that doesn't iML promote. But doesn't iML promote the crap out of traders are hurting out there? Sorry, hold on, I don't understand what you're saying. Sorry, brother, don't mean to sound disrespectful, but doesn't iML promote the crap out of you? I mean, we promote ourselves pretty much. I had people inbox me saying they're crying because they lose so much. Hey, get them on my sessions. Yeah, people do use. They don't use risk management. They try to come in making money too fast. They come in when you start trading. And I learned this when I first started trading. I used to fund my account with a little money and then try to grow it. And I would get too good for my own self, and I would start. Yeah, my voice is cracking. I would start over leveraging my account, right? And what I would do is I would be down, a couple $1,000s because I put like 200 here below that, put 200 here below that, and all of that build up to $2,000 when I could have just traded. I could have just been saving my money, stacking my account, not trading but practicing, back testing these strategies, and then when I get to that point where I can have that large sum of funds to start trading with, then I can start trading rather than rather than blowing little money here and there, because the small things add up to that big event. I have an account just for harmonics. Yeah, so yeah, do what Alex do, set up an account just for harmonics. Why isn't iML promoting you? Yeah, Troy, appreciate that, bro. You promote me for sure. Do you know they're an overseas player, good buddy of mine? Just curious. Nah, I'm not sure. If I see his face, I might know him. My puberty voice. But yeah, yeah, bro, we pretty much promote ourselves. So the same as that pattern that I saw right here. Tell me this: who can see it right now on the screen, right here in front of your face? Who can see it right now? Renee can see it. There's 60,000 members in iML. Yeah, there's 50 people in your call. Yeah, I know, bro. I actually just got on the platform about a month ago. I say about a month and a half ago too. So I'm slowly building my building everything up. I used to be on Swipe Trades this time last year, but I was trying to build the business, and my name was Da Vinci Club. I was trying to build the business and also trying to run Swipe Trades, and trying to do both was like really, really hectic at the time because I was just launching the business at the time. So I took a step back from Swipe Trades, and then they brought me back on as an educator. So yeah, I'm building my brand and everything up. So I promise you guys, I'm gonna have this call jump, and it's gonna be at least 1,000 people on these Zoom calls soon. You just got Swipe Trades, nice. Yeah, I'm not on it right now, Lizette. I'm sorry. I used to be on it a year ago. But who can see this harmonic pattern right here? Let me move this out the way. I'm gonna go over this harmonic pattern for you guys real quick. The same as that thing that I showed you. So if Lizette, when you ask me how often do you see these patterns, look what happened. What we have right here, we have this bigger harmonic pattern right here in gray, followed by this harmonic pattern right here. And it's the same as that pattern, right? It's the same exact pattern. You see it, Cypher, yes. Nah, it's a Cypher, Alex. Don't ask me which one though. Hey, harmonics everywhere, guys. So again, this is my start point, my X leg, my level of resistance, followed by my level of support. So that's basically, guys, what you want to start doing is identifying levels of support and resistance. Again, that's like the foundation when it comes to trading. Like being able to identify these levels of support and resistance is the foundation of the harmonic pattern. This right here is almost one right here also. X to A to B, B to C, C to D, but price didn't push down to the 78.6. I can tell that it didn't hit. I think this might be a 61.8 retracement. And the set, let me measure that out real quick. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me delete this one real quick. Let me measure this out. So from here to here, well, we get a 38.2 touch right here. And then I take my fill from my, and this is the, this is the inverse. Like you can trade it both ways, bullish and bearish. Bullish meaning going up, bearish meaning going down. Take my fill from here to here. Looking for that 1272 touch minimum. We got that 1414. Remember when I told you guys, right, that we looking for the 1272 minimum, but the max it can go to is a 1414. It can wick past it, but the candle can't close beyond it. You see this? This right here would have been invalid if it closed below it, but above it. But this right here just wicked above it, so we're still in good shape. Now, what we want to do is take our fill from the entire move. So what we have here is X, A, our B point, and our C point. When I start seeing price reject at this level up here, this extension level, I already know I should go ahead and set my pending order at that 78.6. So I take my fill from my X all the way up to C, X to C, and I'm looking for the D. Technically, timeout, guys. Technically, this is the harmonic pattern right here. Damn, I'm good, yo. So price complete at the 78.6 right here, okay? 78.6, it completed. This is the D point. So this is what you see how it pushed down and then started to play around and then boom, finally came and turned over. So watch this. I see 3 patterns, all right? 3 patterns. Now watch this. I see 3 patterns. Y'all about to be mind blown. And all of this is with the naked eye. X to A to B, B to C, C to D. All right. Well, it completed at the 78.6, so I'm going to put it at the 78.6. So this was the drawdown right here in that trade, all right? So if I'm on a 15-minute chart. When I'm on a 15-minute chart, I normally scalp this, okay? So this is one pattern right here. So let me show you something real quick. So my targets are, again, I take my fill from my X point. I'm sorry, from my C point all the way down to my I don't take it to the entry where I entered, because what happens is I have to take the entire move, the completion. Yeah, I entered right here. This is my entry to D point, but price completed all the way down here at this level right here. So I have to take from C all the way down to D, the completion of that entire move. And I'm looking for price to give me that 38.2 for target 1, 61.8 for target 2. So guess what? Both targets were hit, right? Now check this out. This actually wasn't the pattern that I saw, but I'm gonna show you another pattern, the original pattern that I saw, because the original one stuck out and slapped me in the face. And that's what's gonna start happening to y'all when you start trading this. When you start trading this, all right, Troy, I got you. When you start trading this, nah, Troy, go ahead, drop it, bro. Hey, when you start trading this, guess what's gonna happen? these harmonic patterns are gonna start slapping the hell out of you in the face. Like you're just gonna open up your chart and bam, you're gonna get smacked in the face with a harmonic. Guess what? You're gonna start trading it, making money. That's like if we start talking about a Lamborghini right now, and you walk outside, guess what? You're gonna see a Lamborghini drive past. Because right now, like your conscious mind, like this is going to seep into your subconscious mind that you're going to be start thinking about harmonic patterns and only harmonic patterns. When people are talking about buy this, buy that, guys, you got to eliminate that outside noise and focus on. This is what I do. I eliminate the outside noise and I focus on harmonics, because when people are saying, oh, buy NZDJPY, buy. I know that this right here, boom, boom, boom. This is a harmonic pattern right here also. So Lizette, to answer your question, these harmonic patterns happen all the time. So what I'm going to do now is drop the second harmonic pattern. So you see how we got three harmonic patterns back to back, guys. Come on, like seriously. Like this right here excites me. And that's why I say when you start trading harmonic patterns, it's going to start becoming a game for you guys, because when you start training your eyes and seeing this and understand it, I promise y'all going to be it's like robbing a bank every single time. So right here, we got a level of resistance right here and our level of support right here. So what I'm going to do is take my fib from my from my resistance all the way down to my level of support. And I'm looking for that 38.2 minimum. We have it right here. Price pushed up, hit the 50%, perfectly fine. We're still valid, okay? So now what I want to do is go ahead on and take my fib from, let me go ahead on and label this also. So I took it from my X point. So with this harmonic, my C point is now my new X point. And this is how you stay in flow with the market, in tune with the market, because these patterns happen all the time. So from X to A, I now have my B point identified. It gave me that 50% touch right here, okay? So now what I want to do is take my fib from, A. I got these numbers in my way. I just want to make sure it's perfect. I want to take my fib from A all the way back up to X. I'm looking for that 1272 touch. Look what we have right here. Price came down and hit that 1272, guys. I now have my C point. I really can't make this up. I promise you guys, this is not a magic trick, okay? This is simple rules that I follow when I trade harmonic patterns, and I just train my eye to see these moves like all the time. And this is the harmonic pattern I traded for years straight. Now I take my fib from my X point all the way down to my C point. Oh my God. Yo, check that out. It's simple. Yo, I can trade harmonic patterns on anything, fiat, current, whatever, cryptos. My little cousin can draw something on a drawing board. I can fib that out, throw a harmonic on it. Harmonics everywhere. I love harmonics. Can make profits. Nice. Yeah, you can stay on one pair. Basically, Lizette, you can stay on one pair for days with all the patterns. Exactly. Do you trade other harmonic patterns too? Yeah, I trade other harmonic patterns now. But when I first started, this pattern that I just showed you guys was the only one that I traded for a year straight. Can you guys discipline yourself to do that? So look what we have. We have X to A, A to B, B to C, C to D. And let me change this color real quick. What's y'all's favorite color? All right, never mind. There we go. Boom. Now look at that. Yo, harmonic patterns are everywhere. So this is the original pattern that I saw, and these are the two smaller harmonic patterns that I saw within that bigger picture. So check this out. So while you're in that trade, so from here, well, this pattern right here, from this point right here, we experience all this consolidation, which is perfectly fine. And then boom, it's like the bottom just fell out. Like one of the brokers fell asleep and hit the wrong button or something. The bottom just dropped. Like the thing just completely just, I don't know, it's just crazy, right? Let's see how many pips that is. So from this D point all the way up here, that's 20 pips. So you could have scalped that for 20 pips. And I'm on a smaller time frame also. And from this point all the way down here, let's just say all the way down here, I don't know how far that is because it kept dropping, especially like on a higher time frame. Let me see. It's like the bottom just fell out that thing. That's like 50, that's like 60 something pips right there. But if I zoom out, look what happened. Nice. That thing just kept dropping and dropping. This small harmonic pattern did all of this. Now this is where it gets crazy when you start learning how to manage your trades. I mean, that's only 100, like 200 pips, and it goes further. This might be a 500, 400 pip drop, to be honest. It's the eye of the tiger, yup. Guys, let's trade and learn one pattern. Yeah, trade and learn one pattern at a time. Just focus on it. Just focus on one pattern. That's all you gotta do. And that's all I would do is go back. That's all I would do is just go back and just back test. Like just scroll back in my charts. If you want to back test harmonic patterns, do it on the lower time frame, because on the lower time frame it's going to happen a lot frequently. On a higher time frame, it won't happen as often. So do it on the lower time frame. But yeah, yeah, guys. I mean, if y'all found, I don't know, if y'all found value in this, appreciate that, everybody. But yeah, if y'all found value in this, type 777 in the chat. Let's show everybody what they're missing out on. Beast ass traders, yo, let's go. All these sevens pouring in. Hey, if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, my IG is billionaire. Renee, you follow me? Nice. Or is that pair from your experience that has more patterns than the rest? No, I mean, like, is there a pair in your experience that has more pattern than the rest? Not really. You know, I was trading the Cypher pattern for, like, if I wanted to, I see other harmonic patterns also within this structure as well. But the harmonic pattern that I traded the most was just the Cypher. Yeah, the Cypher pattern. Yes. Oh shit. I mean to go private. Hi, everyone. Yeah, guys. So which pair has them? Nah, they all. It don't matter what pair. It's like this. I had people ask me all the time. They know I play basketball and everything. I play professional overseas. They be like, "Yo, Ray. So, who's your favorite team?" I don't have a favorite team. I have favorite players. So I like to watch favorite players play. That's what I like to do. So same thing with harmonic patterns. I don't have a favorite pair. I have I have patterns that I like to trade. My IG is billionaire. BILLIONAIRE. Yeah, I can do harmonics on anything, bro. Gold. I can do it on oil. I can do it on Bitcoin. Matter of fact, let me show you guys a harmonic pattern on Bitcoin. It's crazy because BTC USD. Oh shit, snap. Watch this real quick. I'm gonna show you this pattern on BTC USD. I'm gonna show you this pattern on Bitcoin. I'm kind of mad that I did not take it. Let me go to and this pattern right here was go to a 4-hour chart. This was you all remember when Chris Terry called that buy on Bitcoin and the market spiked up? Oh, that's nice. I actually have it on my chart still. You all remember that? Chris Terry called this buy right here. So yeah, y'all remember when Chris Terry called this buy on Bitcoin and the market spiked all the way up? So yeah, harmonic patterns can happen on any type of pair, currency pairs, crypto, anything. And look at that drop. Look at that drop. So yeah, y'all remember that? I just said Christopher Terry on this Instagram post. But yeah, do y'all remember this right here? Chris Terry called this entire buy. The market just boom, shot all the way up. This right here is a Gartley pattern right here. Yeah, it was on a night owl session. I'm the same way, bro. Play college basketball. I tell folks that all the time. I have favorite players. How so funny. I was so close to playing overseas. I'm 5'10". What I do. Hey, you got game, bro. But yeah, Chris Terry called this on his night owl session. Matter of fact, if you go search your, I don't know if it's in our emails or not, but he called this buy on Bitcoin. Price was like sitting like right here or something like that, and then boom, the market just shot up. A lot of people made money on that. And then I went and analyzed this pair because this big harmonic pattern stuck out on my face. This Gartley pattern. So again, it don't matter what you do, what pair. You can do this with anything, stocks, anything. So that's how powerful this is. That's how powerful this is, guys. So yeah, now it's only confusing because it's new to you. That's it. Once you understand it, it's game time. Once you understand this is game time. So don't even put that in your mindset. Like, oh, it's confusing. Don't do that because you're already psyching yourself out. I see we got a lot of new faces on here. What's up, everybody? Definitely glad to have you all on. Make sure you all subscribe to my Pip Talk channel. Share some love. If you guys got value out of this, go ahead on it. Bring somebody to the call next week. and I'm going to drop this recording in my Pip Talk channel, not the iML TV, but in my Pip Talk channel, so you all can have access to it. And let's take it to that next level, guys. My goal is to help you all, you know, be able to understand the markets and train your eyes and see these different movements in the markets, harmonic patterns, and let's create some more beast-ass traders. Let's see that hashtag, beast-ass traders. So I'll talk to you all later. That's my time. And yeah, I enjoyed you guys tonight. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody too. Much love. Eat for me. I don't know how to cook, so yeah, you guys. Peace. Happy holidays, everybody.